Well, next week we begin a season featuring some of Dennis Potter's outstanding television plays. First is Where Adam Stood, a perceptive work about fathers and sons, which stars Alan Bedell and Max Harris. Well, that's next Tuesday at 9:30.
Back from Beirut tomorrow night meets Glasgow nurse Susan Whiten, MBE, who describes life under siege in a refugee camp in Lebanon.
One day, shortly before Christmas, we were being shelled since 4:30 in the morning, and they shelled us for 6 hours. And as bombs were exploding all around us, we were listening to a Christmas gift idea of a book about stress levels, how to alleviate them.
The Palestine Liberation Organization has consistently accused Damascus of instigating the conflict.
So, on BBC1 it is Wimbledon 87 Match of the Day.
Lap 15.
No, you're not hallucinating. We actually had tennis at Wimbledon today. Took a little while to get going, mind you. 4:14 this afternoon before the defending champion won his first point. Tonight we'll show you his opening match against Karel Novacek from Czechoslovakia. Also in action, the man Becker beat in last year's final, the world #1 Ivan Lendl. His first round opponent was Cristian Saceanu, a Romanian based in Germany. Plus the story of a unique scoreline in 40 years of these championships. And we'll see one of the favourites for the women's title. She was the youngest ever semi-finalist last year. And with tennis underway at last, we feel it only appropriate to warn you, yes, we have a competition. Any good prizes this year, Jerry?
I don't think they're quite as good as they have been. You know, they're not giving away my record this year.
Now, who do you think will win the men's title here this year? Hat-trick for Becker? Well, here's some worthwhile opinion. First from a man who did win Wimbledon 3 times in a row.
Under these conditions, I would say with the extra penetration he gets off the ground, I think Boris Becker.
I'd like to see an American like Tim Mayotte come through, but Becker looks pretty good right here.
Well, I'm a superstitious person, so I think everything goes in 3s, but I'm going to take Ivan Lendl to win Wimbledon this time.
Yeah, well, if Boris Becker's the man, I can't see anybody beating him.
I would have to go with Becker to repeat because of his terrific first serve and also his great return of serve.
Right, down to the action. The defending champion, Boris Becker, against Karel Novacek, a quarter-finalist in the recent French championships. Well, Becker won the first set 6-4, breaking his opponent's serve in the 3rd game, and we pick up play at the start of the 2nd set with Mark Cox and Dan Maskell.
15 love.
Oh boy, picking the ball out from Cyclops, the machine that measures the fault balls. Ooh.
15 all.
Oh, unlucky.
30-15. All.
one can imagine that one of the things that Novacek will be working on when he's not actually on the match court is his net game, his volleying.
First service.
Fault court, to the surprise of both men.
I'm correct in the call. First service, 30.
Oh, he's corrected it. John Parry in the chair overruled the line judge.
Thirty, 40. Game Becker. First game, second set. First set, Becker.
Well, the opening game to Becker, a good break of serve. And he really is applying the pressure to Novacek. It's tough for any player to consistently make passing shots from the back of the court, but watching in the players area alongside Ion Tiriac, the man in the middle of the picture looking rather pensive is Niki Pilic, the national coach for Germany. Niki Pilic is from Yugoslavia, but he's obviously interested in this match from the point of view that there is a forthcoming Davis Cup match, which is a crucial Davis Cup match for Germany. They lost in the earlier stages of the competition to Spain, and they are now fighting to avoid relegation. And who should they be playing against to avoid relegation but the United States, who lost to Paraguay? So that is a crucial match. They're due to play that 3 weeks after Wimbledon in the United States. So whatever happens, one of the great tennis playing nations, Germany or the United States, will be in the second division next year in Davis Cup. And that's an illustration, I think, of how tough the Davis Cup competition is becoming.
Quiet, please. Thank
so
you.
one set up.